Hi guys, my name is Justin Lake, and this is my Truman Elementary case study project. Problem identification and analysis. What do we know? We know that Truman Elementary is a school that houses K through 8 students. We got 700 of them, and it's in a suburban area of a decent sized city in the Midwest. We've only got 15% free and reduced lunch and only 5% ESL students. We have been struggling with reading. Our scores on standardized tests have been poor. We are not progressing well through school as grades, and grade to grade we continue to decline as kids progress through school. Fortunately, there's a grant opportunity that our school can take advantage of. We can do a complete reading overhaul. We just need to get the support from our district and the school board. Myself and the reading supervisor have already been at work diagnosing what we're doing wrong and comparing it to proven methods that work and seeing how we can change what we've been doing. We need to know if the school and the district will support our idea for a complete overhaul of how we teach reading in our school. We need to find out if we qualify for the grant that I just mentioned. I think we should, because you either have to have a high level of poverty in our school, which we don't, but we do have big gaps in our success level, and our scores are unfortunately bad enough to where we might be able to receive the grant because we need help. We need to get better in reading. Can we get the application submitted on time? We're going to need to hopefully get this approved by the board and by the schools and the community, and get everybody on board so I can get working on this grant and we can get it in, and hopefully we can get the money we need to get this program. Our problem is obviously our kids can't read. We're doing a bad job teaching it. Teachers need to improve, but also us as administrators, we need to find programs that work better and better train our teachers so they can help our kids. Another problem we have is poor public perception. Our parents know that we're not doing well. I took that letter from the PTO president to heart, and it is my goal to make our students more successful when it comes to reading. We really need to focus on changing our curriculum and how we teach reading to students. The plan of action. I'm going to talk to the board. I'm going to present the findings that I have and our reading supervisor. We both kind of went through the classrooms at school and took notes and saw how we were teaching reading, and we both decided that we are doing too much of group teaching. We're not individualized enough. Sometimes we are not challenging our students who are more advanced, and we need to change with the times and pay attention more to methods that are being used and are successful in other districts and other schools. I created a group, a team, I guess you could say, of teachers in the school, and I also collaborated with some other principals who have had success with their reading teaching, and we have found that the Reading Horizons method is the one that we would love to change to. On this page you can see there's a link to an actual study from Reading Horizons. It actually it breaks down what Reading Horizons is, how it's taught, how its teachers are trained, but it also has a study of a school that was struggling similar to ours, and how their scores dramatically increased and how the grade levels improved year to year, and how basically proves that it's a winner. It's a proven system, and I think our Truman Elementary School would benefit greatly by switching to it. I'm going to share this plan with all of our parents so they know that we are taking action, and this is the plan that we want to use the grant money for if we do get the grant, so there's nobody left out of the loop and everybody knows what's going on. And the last plan of action is to get the grant application done with our plan of how we're going to use Reading Horizons so we can help our kids be better readers. success of all students. This plan will not only benefit our kids learning to read. Okay, this plan, Reading Horizons, it changes the way we teach reading, but it also has interventions for readers that are older. So 4th graders through 12th graders that they already know how to read, but maybe they have issues with certain aspects of it. Well, there's interventions for those older students as well, so they can continue to grow and become better readers even when they're in high school or middle school. This plan may be difficult for some teachers to change. They're going to have to change the way they've been doing things, especially older teachers that have been doing it for years. But honestly, if you're a teacher that's not willing to change, then we're going to find a new teacher, because it's not about us. It's about the students and their success. The data provided shows that our students not only scored poorly on the standardized test, but they are continuously getting lower and lower the older they get through schools. To me, looking at the charts is a little disheartening, and me as an administrator and the other adults, the teachers in the building, we have to make a change so our kids can be successful readers. My overall reflection of this project is that we did not use data enough. We didn't look at it. We didn't notice the trends. And it took too long for us to want to make a change. I'm slightly embarrassed that I'm making a change now that this attention has been brought to me by the PTO president. And I should have done this long before looking at data. I'm sad for the students. I haven't done my job as a principal. I've been taking the easy way out instead of trying to constantly get better. Every day, every week, every school year. I'm sad for them, because now they're lucky now that we're ready to make a change. We had to find a way to make a significant change to the way we teach reading to help our students to find more success. And that's what we're going to do when we get this grant money. Provide examples from data in the case explaining how myself as the building administrator acted as an agent for continuous improvement by engaging families in the community in meaningful, reciprocal, and mutually beneficial ways. I explained the problem to the board. Okay, the board is a bunch of community members who pretty much run our district. I researched with peers to find a new reading program. And I kept the parents in the loop by sending them proof of the new program working in other places and how that new reading program works. How did I, as the building administrator, use the data presented to respond and communicate to the larger community their concerns about the instructional program? Once again, I presented to the board. I told them what I found, what we were doing wrong, and how we can improve. I researched with peers to find a new program that covers things like phonics and phonetics that the PTO president was concerned with. And I kept them in the loop again by providing them that study proving that Reading Horizons is a fantastic research-based program that is successful. How did I, as the building level administrator, use my knowledge of the policies, laws, and regulations that govern the school to influence and bring about a positive change in teaching and learning that impacts all student groups? Once again, I presented the problem to the board. I persuaded the board and district to support us pursuing the grant to fund this new reading program. And myself and a team that I created with other teachers and collaborating with other principals identified a proven reading program to change to that's going to help our kids learn how to read more. And how did I, as the building level administrator, establish an ongoing dialogue with decision makers outside the school concerning the efforts of teachers and students and how these decision makers can effectively influence and improve instruction and students' performance? Once again, presenting the problem to the board, listening to the PTO's concerns. It's important to listen to what the PTO and what parents have to say, because in all reality, we're serving them. Okay, we're teaching their kids. We're teaching the people that live in that community, and it's important that we listen to their concerns and not just throw them out the window. And also keeping parents in the loop by providing them info regarding the new proven program. This concludes my case study for AEP 858.